Mighty Joe, you feeling better?
I'm feeling a little better.
A little better.
It's been a long cold that I have had.
At our age, these things just hang on forever.
Yeah, well, maybe at your age, but
at our age, things just what? Really?
This is the same cold I had last year.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure it's not a new one?
No.
It's not a startling recreation.
It just comes and goes.
I found I had such a good time on Saturday. I probably spent 5 hours just listening to music.
Yes.
And I found the incredible Shangri-La's collection.
Ooh.
So I thought today, before we got to April, are we going to do the April stuff today or next week?
Next week.
Okay. I thought today I could ask you a little bit about the Shangri-La's.
The Shangri-La's?
Yeah. You remember the Shangri-La's?
Well, I remember the Shangri-La's.
They did.
They were lovely young ladies. And I do believe, on a sad note, that two of them have passed away.
I'm gonna run away. Don't. 'Cause you can never.
I Can Never Go Home Anymore.
Great record.
And this one was not a big hit. However, it is absolutely one of the finest they ever did.
Past. Well, now, let me tell you about the past.
Remember that one?
Yes, I do.
Past, present, future. And then there was a song by the Goodies called The Dum Dum Ditty.
The Dum Dum Ditty.
And guess who else did it?
The Shangri-La's.
Same background, even. All right,
like Leader
hit
of
the
the
post. Except they're saying run, run, Diddy. So anyway, enough of me. The Shangri-La's, are they collectible? Are they not collectible? The only thing is like Leader of the Pack and...
well, mostly everything on Redbird, that was the label.
Yeah.
Is collectible. Leader of the Pack, probably the most valuable. The album is currently up to around $200.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, and the I Can Never Go Home Anymore album is up to about $125.
That's good, too. Not bad.
Yes, and I think who else was on Redbird?
Let's see, the Dixie Cups?
Dixie Cups.
Chapel of Love and I Go, and People Say.
Was up to about $75.
Yeah.
And then there was, let's see, who else was on Redbird?
Wait, I can tell you this. I really can.
A lot of one-hit wonders.
Yes.
I Want to Love Them So Bad. The Jelly Beans.
The Jelly Beans were, yeah. And what is it? The Baby Good Night. It was the, darn, I can't remember the name of the...
If I didn't have a cold, I could remember more readily.
I see. I didn't know there was a connection there between...
there is.
Yeah, I know that. It's very difficult to be concentrating on things like that.
And who were the members of the Shangri-La's? Two sisters.
Yes?
Marge and Ann Ganser.
Oh, right, the Ganser sisters, and there was a cousin or something.
Mary Weiss.
Yeah.
Mary Weiss.
And
they looked so hot.
I know. Trust me, I know.
They were our idea of what a woman should look like back then.
I was one of the many people who would sit there and listen to their music and just kind of drool. Go, gosh, I wish one of those would walk into the studio right now.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They never did. The closest I ever came, actually, Jessica Savage was in my studio once.
Really?
Yes. When I was
in fact, she would have made a good member of the Shangri-La's.
I'd have been maybe in radio for about 9 months or so.
Yes.
But she was dating a friend of mine, and she sat in the studio one day.
Yes.
And it was actually nobody could tell, but it was one of the worst breaks that I ever did on the air because I was just yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Oh man.
Let's see, what else did we have on Redbird? The Shangri-La's, the Dixie Cups, the Shangri-La's, the Dixie Cups. Oh, come on, there was more than that.
Well, Shangri-La's, Dixie Cups, Jelly Beans are the only one that come to my mind. But I know there were some male artists on Redbird, too.
They released a whole bunch. E.B. Sands was on. Could that? Oh, yeah, the Trade Winds. New York is a lonely town.
Oh, there you go.
What else? Ellie Greenwich?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, she did Right Now and Not Later. That was, again, it was a Shangri-La's remake.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, all the girl groups, the girl groups of the 60s, every one of them is collectible.
Is that right?
So, your Ronettes, your Shirelles, your Crystals, your Shangri-La's.
The Goodies?
The Goodies. You can always count on the Honeys, the Beach Boys' girlfriends.
What about the, wait a minute, it's coming to my mind now. It's
the Angels.
The Angels, of course.
Yes.
Now, their first hit was Till.
Till. And then Cry.
And then Cry.
Yes.
And of course, then My Boyfriend's Back.
My Boyfriend's Back.
Yeah. And Leader of the Pack. Because they kind of like took over for the Shangri-Las in that whole, tough girl thing.
Yeah. It was both about the same time, right? Leader of the Pack and My Boyfriend's Back were both 64, I believe. No, I think My Boyfriend's Back was first.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was on Smash.
Yes, the Angels, they were tough.
Then they moved to Mercury.
Then there were the Paris Sisters.
Oh, yeah. Phil Spector produced them.
That was a very good song.
Yes. Their name was really Paris, and they were really sisters.
And I Love How You Love Me. I believe she was 14 years old at the time she recorded that.
Really?
Lead singer.
Wow.
And I just believe, I have heard that she was with child at the time.
Oh, hello.
It gives it a whole new meaning to I Love How You Love Me.
Yes, it does, doesn't it, now? Albert, Priscilla, and Cheryl.
I don't know if they're still together or not, but they were like a Las Vegas act for a long time before they became stars.
Really?
Their father fudged their birth certificates so that they could be an act in Las Vegas.
Huh.
So I've been told.
So I Love How You Love Me is worth how much?
Well, what was the label?
Wait a minute. Wait.
Don't look it up.
No, I'm trying to remember. Give me a hint.
Greg Mark.
That's a good hint. Was that the one with, that didn't have little squares with the letters inside, did it?
It was mostly a dark-colored label. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
I Love How You Love Me, big seller, so up to about $20 to $25.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
But they recorded for Decca for years before they...
Did they really? Well, Decca didn't like guitar groups either.
They did not.
No, they didn't.
No.
That's why the Beatles.
Other than Buddy Holly. Didn't they have Buddy Holly?
They had Buddy Holly. But it was Coral and Brunswick back then, wasn't it?
Yeah. But they were also on Decca.
Also on Decca. Yeah, you're right. But yeah,
I'm always right, Dave. Come on.
You're right.
Even when I'm sick, I'm right.
What was I thinking? You are always right.
So why were you thinking of the Shangri-Las?
Because I just I had to run across them. And I also ran across Petula Clark.
I love Petula Clark.
And the album was My Love.
And I wish you were more valuable, but unfortunately that's not the case.
Really?
In the world of record collecting, Petula Clark, no biggie.
And especially not her French stuff, huh?
Up to about $20. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there was the Cadence record story.
The Cadence record story.
Yeah.
Well, there are several artists on Cadence. Who would be the most valuable on Cadence? I know you know.
Would it be, well, I know the most prolific was the Everly Brothers, but
yes.
Could it be Julius LaRosa?
It couldn't possibly be Julius LaRosa.
Why not?
In fact, you and I are probably only two who remember Julius
His
LaRosa.
face, well, because I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, and, you couldn't walk down the street without hearing somebody going, "Hey, compare, ci posso dare."
And you couldn't watch Ed Sullivan without seeing him once a week.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Or Arthur Godfrey, even, who fired him.
Oh, did he fire Julius?
Yeah.
I believe Julius is still with us.
I believe you're right.
I think he opened up the Orange Julius, didn't he?
Hey, I believe you're wrong. But that's okay.